Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have messages from your spirit guides. If you're clicking on this video, it's meant for you. What you needed to hear today that your spirit guides wanted to say to you. This is not a pick a card. My guides are asking me to just add as a general reading. If you're clicking on this video, it's because it's meant for you. This is one of the decks that I'm using, but I have many other decks that I'm going to be adding here. Just anything from your spirit guides. And remember, my links are below if you want to have a private reading with me or anything from my Etsy shops. Any way you wanted to connect with me, the links are there. I'm going to go into the reading straight away. Any focus, anything your guides wanted to tell you, to tell us at this time, what's happening, any focus right now for us. We have two cards here, change and focus. So we already have here the information that something's changing your life, and there's a need to have that focus, because sometimes we don't like the changes, sometimes we're afraid of the changes, and the guides are showing here in a positive way. You see those changes, you see how this is in a positive flying way. I really feel like this is connecting more with your higher self, with your intuition, with your guides, accepting the changes in your life because they come in a positive way. And there's a need to focus. Sometimes we focus on the negative things, and there's a need to focus on what is working. What are the positive things that you can continue to focus, and not focus on the past when changes are happening. Focus on what you have learned with the past to not get stuck in anything. But what your guides wanted you to be able to keep focusing on. Also embracing, definitely embracing, guys, the changes. Okay, I feel like many times we want the same thing because it's comforting, it's because it's something that we know. Maybe it's the same job, and maybe it's the same relationship, maybe it's the same attitude, maybe it's the same kind of way that we have treated ourselves, our bodies, our mind, not really having much time for us. And the guides are saying embrace the changes and focus more on what is necessary for you, trusting more your intuition. I feel like your guides are really asking you to believe and understand here that changes are in a positive way. Sometimes we don't see that way, but many times change is really necessary for us, and can be just a shift of mind as well, or perspective. It's not always because you have to leave your job or your relationship, but sometimes it's just an attitude. Sometimes it's just seeing things in a more positive way. Sometimes we focus so much on what's negative, even though we want something positive coming our way. We focus on what's not serving. We allow those voices in our minds to really dictate how we are. In reality, we are not those voices. We are just the observer of those voices. So being able to understand and separate that, and sometimes the change is just on adding more positive words towards yourself, towards your situation. Simple things. So anything else our guys want us to focus on? Honesty. You see, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. You see, be honest with yourself, because who are we really, kidding when we hide the truth from ourselves? We actually know that honesty, being able to tell you honestly, are you happy about the situation? Whether it's your career, your finances, your relationships, the way you spend your time, your energy. Honesty. Maybe it's not coming from other people, so you can't always expect from other people. Everybody is dealing with their own situation, but you can expect it from yourself. Especially be honest with yourself. What is serving and what is no longer serving you. So being able to accept changes. And denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You see here, sometimes we stay in denial of something that is no longer serving us. And the guides are saying, acknowledge, because sometimes it's the fear of the change that is not allowing us to really see things and embrace the changes. But I feel like the guides are really saying, you can acknowledge those fears. You can recognize, yes, I have a fear of change. But once you acknowledge, you replace that with the insight and the awareness, because you know now how you feel, so you can understand where is it coming from. What can you learn about it? How can you really let go? To not stay in denial. Acknowledge your fear. It's okay to feel fearful. And the health, you see, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. For many of us, the health, the physical health is something that we are really neglecting. And we know something is no longer serving us, maybe in your own diet, in the things that you bring into your day-to-day. And sometimes simple things like not drinking water, you know, something that can really, really help you. And the guides are saying, pay attention to your health here, because the physical will also manifest on your mental, and really can make a difference here once you change and you really honor the physical vessel. Is enshrining your soul. You chose this vessel for a reason. Sometimes we spend so much time picking and choosing, you know, the negative things about ourselves. When you chose this physical as well, you chose this the way you came in to enshrine your soul. Your soul is intact, no matter what happens or however you're looking. But the guides are saying, take care of this body you chose for a reason. And it's going to affect your mental health. It's going to affect your focus, the embracing of the changes. Do not stay in denial. Maybe it's fearful to change, but it's necessary to, you know, embrace more health energies here for yourself to make a change here as well. Even in your mind, in your spiritual side, is going to really align with everything. So some of us, take what's resonating, is not for everybody anyway. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentments blocks the flow of love. No doubt. The forgiveness, the resentments, guys, we get stuck. We get stuck in this energy for no reason. And many times, you know, things happen. And it's like, okay, this happened to me. I am the victim, and it's difficult. And we really need to forgive ourselves, first of all. Forgiving is not forgetting something that's happening. Forgiving is not accepting what the other did to you is right. That doesn't mean that. It just means that you're freeing yourself from that energy that didn't know what they were doing, because they were really in a bad time in doing something that is not good for themselves. You know, hurt people. And maybe you're forgiving yourself, first of all, and others that are involved there. But holding on to the resentment, really getting stuck in the past, reliving that energy. When someone hurt us in the past, they hurt us that moment. When we're going back and reliving that situation, staying in resentment, we are hurting ourselves, because we are reliving that moment. That person could have already moved on. Maybe some people don't even know that they hurt us at that moment, and you're reliving that situation, but they're not hurting you again. Every time you go back to the past, you are hurting yourself. Just think about that, because you're going back, you're reliving. That person is not doing that, but you are. So really, forgiveness is that detachment, is that understanding that that happens for a reason. That does not affect your soul. Whatever happened in your physical, in your, you know, day-to-day, it's not affecting who you really are. Your beautiful essence is not affected. So forgiveness is really allow yourself to be free. Anything else here the guides want us to know, to focus on, to help us with? We do have, it's the other way around, so flexibility. Okay, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. Beautiful here, guys, because we need that flexibility, because many times we get stuck in the past. We get stuck with the, you know, things that are not serving us. And really being able to embrace the changes, focus on what really is helping you, what really is serving you, and being honest with yourself. Being able to really let go is so important, and trust that flow, the flow of life. It's not because it's always easy. It could be flowing through the turbulence, right? Life is shaping you. It's not breaking you. It's bending you towards becoming a wiser person, a stronger person, someone who is healing, evolving, growing with everything, not getting stuck, but using whatever is happening to you as a stepping stones for your growth, for your evolution. We come to this earth to evolve and grow. So have that flexibility through life. It's not because everything's going to always be working the way we want, but always being focused on, what am I learning with the situation? Why is this happening to me? Or maybe, why is this happening again, over and over? The lesson has not been learned if we're going through the same cycle over and over. So pay attention. What is my lesson here? So I can evolve and grow, not getting stuck in resentment that is blocking the flow of love. You see, two different cards here saying the word flow. You see this fluidity, embracing that, evolving, growing with everything. Anything else here from the guides? Okay, we do have faith as well. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Okay, guys, so beautiful. That faith energy. So many times we don't reach out. We do have our free will, and the guides will not force their way around you, telling you what to do. They'll send gentle guides and signs, synchronicities. But more we ask, their guidance will be given to you. Believe you're not alone as well, because so many times we feel alone, and that's normal as well, to feel alone, to feel like things are not going your way. But the guides are just asking you, trust, believe that you're not alone, because the Spirit is right beside you. And we have so many helpers, we have so many guides. We come into this earth with ancestors' help, with spirit guides, with angels. There are many different beings that we can reach out to, and some of them you connect more than others, and that's normal too, and that's okay. But be open to ask for that help, because once you ask, yes, it will come. Anything else the guides want us to know, to focus on the journey? You see here, focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Beautiful. You see here again the word focus. Okay, so we do have the word focus here as well. Yeah, focus. You see here the words repeating each other here, guys, is for you to pay attention. I know the guides are sending them for a reason. Focus here on how far you have come. This is so important, because so many times we get again stuck in the past with the resentments, thinking, oh, I have so much to go, I have so much that I wanted to accomplish, so many things I want to do, I'm not there yet, I will be happy when, then. Really focus on how far you have come, because you will be so happy. Look back. Don't look back maybe a month or 2 months, but what about 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? It makes a difference to see things evolving and growing for you. Focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go, because you'll find many beautiful, unexpected places that will come with help, people, situations. And if you look and pay attention, synchronicities that are happening in your life, all for a reason. It's all happening for a reason. And I wanted to get a couple of cards here from my own decks as well. Anything that the guys wanted to help you with. Release control and illusions. We feel like we can control. We feel like we really have this illusion here of, everything is so perfect. Everything is so difficult. Extremes as well. The release is the faith. The release is knowing that the guides are there, the spirit guides are there, the universe is helping you. No, we don't always know all the answers or how things will unfold. But trusting we are in this journey for a reason, how far you have come, not how far you have to go. And believing and releasing control. It has to be this way, it has to be my way, my time. Understanding that things are unfolding, go with the flow. You see the word flow that is coming here. Releasing. Anything else here? Growth is necessary. So guys, with growth, I always say about this card, it's about the change as well. You see the change of the first card, letting go, trusting here. Anything that needs to grow and evolve needs to change, needs to really have that movement energy. So you are growing and evolving with everything. Don't feel like you're stuck. You're really not stuck here. But there's a need to allow you growing, you evolving, and change is part of it. Anything else here? We do have 2 cards coming. Observe the patterns and cycles, and you are not alone. You see here confirming with your angels, your guides here with you. And observe the patterns and cycles. That's what I was saying about being able to see, be honest with yourself, and open up here to see what is no longer serving me. And what's happening here. What are the same patterns and cycles happening over and over? And why is this happening? Why is the same kind of relationship? Why is the same kind of problems, issues, the same kind of jobs, or what is happening here that's the same over and over? It's time now to do something different to get different results. Maybe you're acting the same way. Maybe reacting the same way. Think about that. So what can you do different here? And you're not alone. Confirm here. You are not alone. It's actually the same phrase. Wow. You're not alone, guys. Believe that. Because really, the universe is aligning here the right people, the right guides along the way for you. Anything else that our spirit guides want us to focus on to help us with clarity of mind, release worries and concerns to the universe. Beautiful, because I always say about worrying, it's a wasted emotion. To be able to release that, to have a clarity of your mind of what you need to focus on, what you need to change, and be able to release all the concerns to the universe, okay, of concerns, of changes, of what is to come. And trust and release. You see the body and mind signs being sent by your guides. Your guides are sending you signs. And with that health energy, sometimes it's a pain that you feel in your body. Sometimes it's just a sign. Sometimes it's a gut feeling, something for you to do or avoid. But really that being able to trust and release what's no longer serving you, because your body and mind is receiving signs. They're being sent by your guides. So pay attention to the signs being sent here, guys. They are guiding you on the right direction. Okay, so trust, and sometimes it's with your physical body and your mind as well, but the signs are there. Anything else here from your guides? And express your divinity, embrace your intuition and gifts. You see about that intuition as well, and being able to trust more, because it's going to guide you on the right direction. It's going to help you to even develop your gifts as well, that first of all we help ourselves and others. And I just wanted to add a couple of extra cards as a focus from our guides, anything that they're helping us to manifest. You see confidence, helping us to manifest that confidence, that we'll be able to embrace the changes, that we'll be able to really have that faith, that we're evolving and growing with everything. Flexibility, this journey, and you are protected. You have the protection of your guides. If there's any worries, any stress, you are protected with everything. If you hear anything, guys, it's my dog in the background. And the confidence here of being protected by your guides. In justice, guys, justice being served your way. Okay, so balancing coming in your life, anything that was out of balance, justice served your way for something that we need, the justice in your life. You need that balance. You need something that needs to come, you know, rescuing you, helping you, and knowing that you have that confidence within and you're already protected. You are being able to manifest what you need here, being able to be true to yourself, have that flexibility, allowing the changes. This is a beautiful journey. You are growing and evolving with everything. You're learning with the patterns, the past, and you're trusting more your intuition. Justice, balance, coming in your life. You're protected. You're building your confidence with everything. You're not alone. That's what I have here for you guys. I hope this helps out or resonates in some way. If it does, let me know. Leave me a comment. I'm going to be adding more of those videos to the channel as well, if this helps you. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, the crystals you see, my decks here, and many others, all the links are below. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching.